Hey everyone, I'm sure my last video triggered a lot of people, and that is wonderful, but I only speak the truth. I speak from experience, I speak from intelligence, and I just speak from the truth. I can't stand people that are politically correct, that don't have balls to speak up about things. I hate people that just follow others, these YouTubers that just say shit just to get views and followers, but won't speak the honest truth. I just can't stand them. But anyway, excuse me, my allergies are kicking my butt. Anyway, this video is about babies. And this is something that has just pissed me off all my life. And there's no excuse. The first thing about the babies is men that, and women do this too, but let me start with the men. Men that go out and screw all these women, have a whole bunch of babies, probably don't even know some of the babies that they're having. They need to be a father. Don't have babies you can't take care of. Don't have babies that you're not going to be a part of their life. You continue the poverty. You continue the ignorance. You're bringing more people onto this earth using up our natural resources that don't need to be here. If you can't afford your child, do not have children. Wear a freaking condom. Look at Nick Cannon. He's rich. He can probably afford his children. He's not being a good father. He can't spend quality time with all those children. So can you imagine now an average man having a whole bunch of children that he can't afford? Now your girlfriend's on welfare when she didn't have to be on it. Now they're on the WIC and food stamps. Now they're in public housing when she didn't have to be on it. And women, stop spreading your freaking legs. Stop using abortion as birth control. You're murdering your babies. You're a devil when you have an abortion. You're murdering your babies. Keep your legs closed or use protection. Stop having a bunch of babies when you're on welfare, when you're in public housing. If you don't have a career, don't have a child. Use sense. Your life is screwed up, so now your child's life is screwed up. Then their child's life is screwed up, and so on and so on. No one's getting any education. No one's getting a good job. So now we're having all these extra people on welfare that don't need to be on it. It just angers me. There's nothing worse than that. And I can't stand people that have so many different kids by so many different men or women. It's just disgusting. You are such a piece of scum. Have a life, have decency, pick one partner, get married, and have a child with that person only if you can afford them. It's disgusting. And just like other countries, you have all these people. Let's take Africa, for instance. Also the Muslim countries. You have all of these people having lots of babies that are dying before birth, right after birth, or later because they're starving. They don't have enough food themselves, but they're having 4, 5, 6 children that are going to die, that they know are going to die. Use protection to keep your legs closed. I heard people argue, well, in their society, the women are subservient or they don't have education. Uprise. Uprise. If the women gather and they are not going to marry the men, they're not going to have sex with the men, they're not going to do nothing, if enough of them uprise, that's down the toilet. Even if one refuses. Your body is your body. I don't care what your society, what your culture standards are. You are responsible for your body. You refuse. You do whatever is necessary to not have those children you can't afford and they're going to die. Look at all the unnecessary deaths in Africa and Middle Eastern countries because people are having babies they can't afford. They're living in huts in some places. They don't have enough food to feed themselves. They don't have enough food for their livestock. So why the hell are they having children? There's no excuse. There's no excuse. If somebody tries to rape you, you take whatever measures are necessary to make sure they don't. Even if they have to be unalived. If enough people would rebel, things could change. It's just, it just burns me up. It just burns me up when you see these people in these countries with these babies that are just emaciated and crying and flies on their head, when that shouldn't have had to been the case. You're making a child suffer unnecessarily because of your selfishness, your stupidity. I don't care. I don't care how ignorant you are. It's common sense, even to the stupidest person, that if you don't have money to feed yourself, how the hell are you going to feed your child? Common sense. There's no excuse. No excuse. The only excuse I can see is if a person's being tied up and raped every day. Okay, then I give that person a pass. But if you're married and your husband is just getting you pregnant, then that's your fault. That's your stupidity. You can do something about it. But people don't want to change. People don't want to be better. They just want to continue to waste our resources, let people suffer, let people starve. And like I said, you know, in society like ours, for men and women to have so many different fathers or mothers of children is ridiculous. Come Mother's Day, come Father's Day, the child's going off to 3-4 different men or 3-4 different women because they don't have the same spouse. Start having some morality. You know, get a career, get a person that's on your level, get married, and then have children if you can afford them. It's nothing to brag about or be happy or proud about to have a whole bunch of children by different people. I would be ashamed. I would be completely ashamed of that. Now, the only other case I can see is if, you know, you were married, got a divorce, you got another spouse, not a boyfriend, not a lover, not a butt buddy, fuck buddy, whatever. Got another spouse, and you decided that you wanted to have a child with that person, and you have enough money to afford that child, then that's fine. I know this will trigger people, but as always, I don't care. I am speaking the truth. I am saying what some people are scared to say, because I just don't care what people think. People need these messages. This society is now way too politically correct. People have to have safe rooms, and people are killing themselves for just stupid crap, or killing other people because, you know, killing their family because their cell phone got taken away. People are weak now. Imagine if you have lived through rape or a mass murder and you still picked yourself up and was able to survive. You know, that's strength. That's being strong. But the wimpy stuff that people kill for or kill themselves for is ridiculous. And I'm going to do another video on that. But anyway, like I said, if you can't afford your child, don't have one. And don't have children by multiple people. That's just disgusting and makes you a piece of shit. Like and subscribe, and look forward to watching my next video.